For my science project in Mr. Cutter's class this year, I'm electroplating, which is bonding one metal to another metal using chemicals. And I'm bonding copper to a quarter. You'll first need, this is the chemical you'll use, which is copper sulfate. It's like the cheapest way to buy it, mostly pure, is in root killers. And you'll also need some alligator clips connected using leads. You'll need 2. You'll need an old phone charger as a power source, and you'll need steel wool. Right here you'll see that I have a piece of scrap copper connected to the positive lead. They're connected to a phone charger, and I'm going to connect my quarter to the negative lead. And to figure out which lead is which, you just stick them in, and the negative lead will have already a copper plate on it a little bit, and the other one will just stay normal. You connect them, then you put the one with your piece of scrap copper in there, which the solution I'm using is just the copper sulfate and water. And then you'll plug it in, plug the phone charger in, and you can see that in just a couple seconds, this will start turning darker. And there's a couple seconds, there's already a light plate of copper on there. I'll show you in the sun in a minute. And now I'm going to leave it in there for like 30 more seconds. After a while, you'll see that on the quarter, where it's already copper plated, and where you have the alligator clip connected, you'll see that there's no copper plating there. So to make it even, you're gonna just turn it around and stick it on the other side. And then you'll put it back into the copper sulfate solution. After sitting in that solution for some time, connected to the alligator clips, you can see it started to get a coat of copper. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wash it with Dawn dish soap and then use some steel wool to shine it up. It's getting some of that extra copper off. Now rinsing it off. After buffing that for quite some time, it's real shiny, and I'll show you that in the sun. Real good. Science behind electroplating is when you have the piece of scrap copper in the copper solution connected to electricity, and the thing you want to coat connected to electricity too. It's taking the copper and pulling it to the other piece that you're coating, and the copper solution's replacing the copper at the same time, so you get a nice copper coat.